Meanwhile, trade union Numsa has called on its members to take part in the strike organised by Saftu. Numsa briefed the media on this and other matters concerning it in Johannesburg today. The union has more than 300,000 members in several sectors, including the auto and steel sectors.
The National Union of Metal Workers of South Africa is calling on all workers to join a strike that vows to completely paralyze the national economy. The union says it rejects what it calls the nonsense minimum wage of 20 rands per hour imposed on the labour market. This strike comes on the back of an ongoing bus strike inconveniencing millions of commuters. Numsa General Secretary Ivan Jim says the current 20 rands per hour sets a terrible precedent which belongs to the past, where black workers were exploited. He says companies should be transparent with their books before pleading poverty. Jim says they can afford to pay workers more.
This government, if it was serious, it will impose that 12,500. And secondly, it will actually force all South African companies to disclose their financials, how much money are they generating per annum, sector by sector, company by company. The economic conditions are tough. They are tough to all of us. They are tough to the working class. But open up the books, let's see how much are they generating as profit. At the back of that, we can then start a genuine debate about what is a fair national minimum wage.
After a long wait, the Department of Energy finally signed contracts with independent power producers last month. The projects have a collective investment value of more than 55 billion rands. Numsa sought an urgent interdict to prevent the contracts from being signed, but failed. On the signing of the 27 IPP contracts, Numsa says the signing of the contract is reckless and that jobs will be lost.
What we're not paying attention to as to is who are these people who are the 27 companies that are the beneficiaries of the IPPs, or who will be the beneficiaries of the IPPs. And it could be very interesting that if we were to follow that list. And I urge that you follow that list and investigate. And yes, I'm coming to that point. Some of the companies there, you would see the names, you begin to see the network around the current president. You begin to see that network. There are companies there that are related to the nephew of the current president. There are companies that are related to the Rainbow Motsepe, Patrice Motsepe. They are there. So to us, if we said there's a state capture, we're fighting state capture. What is state capture? Is it only when it's other people? And when it's other people, we no longer talk about state capture?
Numsa further calls for the removal of the current boards of all state-owned enterprises to be replaced by representatives from all social partners to ensure that every rand is being spent to drive localization and to create jobs. Meanwhile, the Federation of Unions of South Africa, FEDUSA, says it totally rejects calls by Saftu to join it in a self-serving nationwide strike planned for tomorrow against the national minimum wage. Diabosito, SABC News, Johannesburg.